Alrighty, think that means we're live. Hey friends, Fui here once again. Welcome back to episode or stream number 11. Gosh, is it 11? It is 11 of our Old School RuneScape Ironman playthrough. I can't believe I already have 11. It just kind of took me off guard. But we have been busy off screen. Not quite as much as we were hoping some nights, but let's see. First thing to notice, we have 190 marks of graces, so as you might guess, we've been grinding a little bit of agility. How much? Well, we're level 57. Just got done with a lap, or a few more laps yesterday, so getting pretty close to 58. Soon to be hopefully 60 for Seers. But that's really good. My overall goal is probably 70 or 75, depending. 75 giving access to the Hallowed Sepulchre, or whatever it is that you need to have the Darkmark quest done for. Of course, 70 being useful for a lot of different things, such as the Taverley Dungeon. Also, you'll see 81 fire making. We've been doing a lot of winter tote grinding. I should show you in the bank. I have a couple pieces of the garb, and I got the tome. The tome. So, sitting pretty good. Oh, I got a bunch of torches and warm gloves. So, yeah, life is pretty good. We're down to 819 cakes. Oh no, I think we'll be fine. But a couple other notes: 35 construction, just that passive gain. Massive 48 fletching. My goodness, we're getting a lot there. I'm really excited about that. And then 54 wood cutting, so we're doing pretty good. No Dragon Axe drop, no Phoenix drop, but we're grinding it. So we are going to be making a quick pit stop over in Edgeville. Unfortunately, we just got on top of it, but hey, we're used to that. Because I want to pick up a piece of gear for, not for now, but for a little later on in this session. Because today is going to be dedicated probably entirely to earning favor in Kourend, but we might end up having spare time, and so if we do, I will be doing a little bit of extra goodness. And if that doesn't happen, it'll be pushed to tomorrow, because I like to hurry up and get working on a certain, well, we'll call it a very useful mini-game / quest called the Tears of Gothics. But I don't want to start that yet until I get a little bit higher farming to make it worth my time, because what the reward for that is that you get the lowest stat or thing you have, you get points in. You get experience points. I'd like to at least get farming and Slayer kind of equivalent, at least, hopefully make it so that farming isn't just sitting at level 1. If it goes with Slayer, fine. Absolutely fine. But I'd like to start working on my farming a little bit. So we might be doing another Cook's Quest and part of the recipe for disaster later. Why am I going to the bank? I don't care about the bank. I care about the lady inside here. Wait, no, I don't care about the lady inside there. I know where I'm going. No, I don't. I need to get a face mask. Yes. This face mask. The reason I'm going to need that is for later on, one of the activities we need to do is going to require me to have protection against gas. So face mask will do the job. And, well, we'll need to have it anyways for later in the playthrough, so might as well. Now, I'm going to be... Up there, I say click there. I'm going to be doing a little bit of shopping in anticipation of not necessarily this session, but for next session. Since I'm already kind of, walking around everywhere, might as well just finish the job, right? Because I want to go over to Birthrope. Because I got some Marks of Graces to turn in. Now, I think you need 240 for a full set, so we're going to be 2 pieces short at the end of the day. Yes. But 2 pieces short is still significantly better than what I was expecting. I didn't expect me to get 190 during the week, but hey. Good grind. Canifus did a good work, but surprisingly, Falador wasn't too terrible either. It's not Canopus, but it's a lot better experience and, you know, only like 20% less marks or something. Of course, for those who don't know, marks are used to get special pieces of equipment. What those equipment pieces do is twofold. Actually, yeah, twofold. So each piece you have lowers how much weight you're carrying by a certain amount. So if I had like a whole bunch of logs in here or something, and I had like 16 kilograms of weight, right now, of course, I have 0. But what that would do is that would each piece I have, like for example, I think it's the legs that are -6. So you get -6 kilograms, so that'd be 10. If I was wearing the chest as well, that would be -5, so that would be, you know, -6 plus -5, -11, so that's 5 kilograms instead of the 16, which means I can run a lot longer, a lot farther. Also increases how quickly you regenerate run energy by a certain percentage. I think 3% per piece or something along those lines, but then if you're wearing the full 6-piece set, you get 30% boost instead, which is fantastic. Now, I don't think I have to explain why that's super useful to have even a 1 or 2 pieces, but having a full set when we're doing adventuring and we're forced to run here, there, and everywhere, the sooner you get this during your playthrough, the absolute better. Same with your agility score. The higher you raise it earlier on, the better. It makes sense. So, we're gonna be cruising for a little bit here over to Birth Rope. We've been there before, if you remember. Back when I first became a member, I had this grand plan of selling all the necessary junk for my crafting, and it did not work. Oh, eagle-eyed viewers might have also noticed I have like 200 and some thousand gold. That is fantastic for an early nest egg. I'm gonna need every bit of it, but so who next? Keelberg. This is the Birth Rope. Okay. But in terms of finances, I'm gonna need 75,000 plus probably another 20,000 or whatever to do a round of something called Blast Furnace, which is gonna super shot my, in the long term, super shot my smithing up. Very costly activity to do, so try not to do it unless we really need to. Alright, we have made it. Now, one note here, you need 50 smith or thieving and 50 agility to attempt the thing here. You can get pieces of the rogue's equipment. Not going to do it, of course, but what I am going to do is go over here. Graceful top, 55 marks. Actually, we'll start with the most expensive. 60. 55. And then we got 75 to work with. So we could do two things. We could do a 40 and a 30. 40 and a 35. Graceful Hood's a 35. Let's do Graceful Hood. And then I absolutely love the cape, so we're doing the cape. So that means the boots and the gloves will be saved for last. That's a 40 and a 30 respectively. Now they each have a little bit of weight to them, of course, but I'm at minus 18 kilograms, so yeah, we're doing pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Alright, so that takes care of that here. Keep sprinting along. And we have the traditional gear that a lot of people in the game have. The only thing different is the boots and the gloves, but apart from that, we're pretty much made now. This is our normal membership gear. Now you can dye the outfit, and we're gonna be saving up later on to dye it with the stuff or the points you get from the hollowed sepulchre. Turn it pure black; it'll look sick as heck. Also, shout outs to like the agility's color is technically blue, so there's in the agility arena you can get points to turn it blue. You can get different dyes like green and red and whatnot. So there's a lot of different options, but, you know, cross that bridge when you come to it. Now, Catherby. There was something I need in Catherby. Oh, right. I'm going to be going around everywhere. I'm probably going to forget like 2 or 3 different things. It is what it is. But for now, you know what? I actually might steal. Hey, Caleb. It'll be important for another quest later on. But I'm going to take your bucket of water. Yeah, I'll take your pie. You don't need that pie. I need to go over here, actually, because I need to buy something from the trade goods store right here. You're going to be like, buying this for you. There's a reason. But you're not the good store I need. That's what I need. I didn't realize you can get mithril spears from there, though. That's pretty metal. Might actually be very useful later on. Alright, so this is what I'm looking for. I need 1 orange. Ding. And anything else I want to steal? Sand's always useful, but no. Nope, I think we're gravy. That orange is going to be useful in a quest later. We're going to chop it up with a knife and other stuffs. Which quest? Well, good question. We're going to need it for... probably later, I don't know. Go here, drop this. Oh, I should have picked up a iron newt. I was thinking of it. Shoot. Oh well, I can always deviate. Deposit, deposit, deposit. And keep going. Now, this is a fruit blast. So actually, oh, I may not need. Oh no, I do need the orange slices regardless. That's important. I don't need to make a fruit blast. That actually saved me a whole crap ton of effort for later. So I'm still going to need to go to the Gnome Stronghold for the spice. A couple spices, maybe. And I'll have to go there. I'll have to do that. I'll need a rotten tomato. Agreement ale, which is from Yanil. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're just going to make another journey around this place. No big deal. Gonna stop over in Sears because we need to get a rotten tomato. Yes, a rotten tomato. Why do we need that? Well, reasons. That's all I got for you, sadly. Part of the requirement for a quest. Also, apparently I need another freaking ash, so I'm kicking myself once again for not just collecting a whole bunch from before, but I'll grab that in a little bit. For now, I think it's coffee time. Right. There's a poll going on right now. Check it out. Gas Foundry. Sure, I'm fine with that. No, it's pretty bad. You don't get as much smithing as everything else. Sure. Olds. No. Yeah, that would be good. Callus. OX Grog. Yeah. That's what? Metal? Sure. Thank you for voting for you. Just doing my part as a member. Eventually we'll be coming back here to do a couple of our quests. Not necessarily right away, but eventually for stuffs. I think I can do both of them, or 2 out of 3 at least with my current stats. I want to buy tomato. There. Like I said, starting off 3,000 on the day. I'm not expecting to go anywhere near 2,000, but just in case I got all the monies. So I need to do next. go down this way. We work our way around, heading over to the Gnome Stronghold. It's a long trip, but we'll get there. Then I'm going to come back down to Ardun. Oh, actually, no, better idea. I'll teleport to Castle Wars. There we go. And then I'll work my way up because I have to go to Yanil anyway, so that's perfect. That should be faster in the long run too, probably. Excellent. And then that means we can actually take our boat like we're planning to Karamja. Gosh, I'm at 100. What am I doing? Run, Fuya, run! Actually, no, I don't want to go that way. Actually, do I? Maybe I did. How's this? Again, I don't know where the frick I'm going. I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's the Fisherman's Guild. We're doing it right. Fisherman Guild place. Yeah, so from Wintertolt, I guess we'll talk about that. I've been getting way too far north. I think right there. Yep, bingo. Okay. Okay. So from Wintertolt, we've been getting a whole bunch of useful stuff. Got a lot of fish, surprisingly enough. A lot of salmon, a lot of trout that I can cook. I got a decent chunk of lobsters. I even got a few sharks and a few other things, I think. But those aren't that important. But I've also got a decent chunk of gems. No dragonstone. I don't think you can get dragonstone from Wintertolt. Or if you can, I have not seen it. But I've been getting a whole bunch of gems. That's good. That helps to secure my early gem route. And I've gotten a whole bunch of seeds. Tree seeds. That's great. That's excellent experience. I'm just not strong enough to get that experience yet. But great experience nonetheless. Almost there. It is a long journey. One of the things you miss about the RuneScape 3 versus RuneScape, the surge ability just helps speed up your running significantly because you just go. Zoom. Okay, so I think I trade Hudo, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, orange for 20, or, oh, that's right. Oh, whatever. More importantly, I was coming here for the spice. Oh, you got normal spice, didn't you? Oh, you know what? No, I could. Do I need that for anything else? I don't want to waste time buying that. I don't want that. Okay, hold on, I'm just thinking, what else do I need? I didn't come up here for no reason. I hope. Might have been for no reason. Yeah, I thought you just had to go up here, but I guess let's get it from Ardun. You know what? I'll need those. I also want to buy orange. No, I'm feeling pretty good about what I got with those. Good enough for now. Yes, it is going to be important for certain things. Because it's actually an ingredient for herb lore. So a long way down the line, we're going to be using those. And I'm going to be glad I bought some. Not right now, mind you, but eventually. Okay, cool. Let's do the teleport to Castle Wars. Blessed be the teleportation. Seriously, love they have this thing. It's amazing. And it doesn't invalidate the whole, you know, teleport items that exist. It just speeds it up pretty dang quick. Don't lose your head. They have fun. Okay, we're going to Ogre Country. Past this crumbling wall. Alright, let's play a game. How many hits am I going to take? I'm going to guess 1 hit for 5. Oop. There we go. I did not see that 5 before I said anything. Just point that out. I'm just that dang good. Okay, so we actually need for a quest the special ale they sell here. On the menu. Have agreement ale. Thank you. Which quest do I need that for again? I need it for another cook's quest portion of the recipe for disaster. So there's that. I still need to get the Eye of Newt. I'm pretty sure I don't have any Eye of Newts. Easy way to find out. I see you. No, I don't. Well, if I don't see you, then that's not good. Eventually, I'm going to have to find a spot to get those, but I don't think there's any places I'm going for a while. I'm just thinking Ardoon doesn't have an herb shop. And yeah, this place looks familiar. How's it going, old friends? Sorry, your general's dead. Well, not really that sorry, but kind of sorry. I almost feel bad. Sorry. I think it had anything super important, so I'm not gonna go there. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that's the last. Besides the ashes, that's and the Eye of Newt. Ale was number 3 out of 5 for the Undercook's quest. Yeah, we're chugging right along. Again, the reason I'm kind of planning to do that is for the farming experience. I want 15 farming so I can start doing acorn tree runs. Well, as best as I can. Probably won't be an actual run, probably just be like 1 or 2 trees in the area, but then he's like, oh, actually, hold on, I need to go over here. I actually do need that purple dye that spawns over here. Silly Fuya. You actually need the purple dye for the freeing the Goblin Generals portion of the quest. Looking here, so yeah, perfect. It's a really easy quest too. Like it takes like 5 minutes if you have all the ingredients. The tough part is making sure you have the ingredients. Free purple dye. I'll take free purple dye. It's Jones back in here. Let me get rid of Jones. None of my concern, I suppose. Or he has a different Jones. Not exactly the smartest guy, is he? And, of course, you got good old Artie Castle right there. Our goal now is going to be to buy some spices. Or possibly steal. Can I steal spice? Sure, I probably can. Oh, I can't. 65. Why is that so expensive? I mean, I guess IRL spices are really expensive, but in RuneScape, they're not that big of a deal. Freaking buy it. That's fine. silver. That's silk. Spice. Give me your spice friend. 203. Fair enough. Ta-da! 4.6 on the GE. Not that big of a deal, but unfortunately we had to buy full price. We had to buy retail. Eek, a bear. Okay, so now we have most of the ingredients. We need to go get some charcoal. And then I think that's the last thing for the goblin nails portion. So I got bait, I got bucket of water. Yeah, we're sitting solid. We'll work our way down to the docks here and see just where we can go. Yar, bring me to Brimhaven. As odd as it seems, by the way, fruit tree. Also, these spiders are probably gonna attack me. Ah! They hurt. But as it seems, yes, we're going to Brimhaven. And farther. Farther beyond. You know what? I'm just gonna start picking pineapple plants because those are useful. I have nothing else that's really super important. What am I getting hit by? Oh, right. Look out for the fly traps that bite. Yes, pineapple plants are actually very important. Alright, so what I came here for is not any of this. Rune arrow. Rune arrow. Actually don't care about the lantern lens. I think I'll be okay without it. There's what I'm looking for right there. I'll buy 2 of them. Yes. 2. I had to think for a second, do I want to trust 2 or want 3? Okay, I think that's good on the stuff. Let us teleport though. Yes, it is faster to teleport than right across here, effectively. The Brimhaven does have the Eye of Newts, but I can get those wherever. And if you're wondering why I got pineapple, that is because those are extremely useful for compost. Yes, compost. You heard it here first. Get all the pineapples, use them for compost. Then use volcanic ash on the compost to turn it into volcanic, or to turn it into ultra compost. Super. Why is that important? Well, that means you can get additional herbs per run, and you get a bunch of experience just for doing that. It's just good all around. It's just good all around. That's why I was going to check one thing. That's why I do mental math here. How much saltpeter do I have? 47. That's not very much. We'll be going for a while. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Not a big deal in the end, but a little bit disappointing maybe. Actually, no, let's go faster this way. Pretty quick regeneration though, I will say that. I can tell a nice difference with the 4-piece outfit. Get a few more free runes. Thank you, thank you. And let's go. Those air runes will go quick if I start doing magic training though, so I'm glad I've continued to collect those whenever I'm in the area, because even though it seems stupid, it's important. Oh, grab this one. So I'm going in that direction this time. Because again, later on, you 2 per cast isn't a big deal, but it goes through quick. And what about the fireball? Oh, 3 per cast. Oh, wow. Well, then that's not nearly as good. And oh, hey, how about the next level up? Which is not Ivan Blast. Water Wave. 4 pers, 5 pers. This is, I guess, incredibly expensive. Okay, so things I need. I need a hammer. Hammer time. Which my hammers are not lots of cheers, no. Hammers are right here. Boom. I also need a Diggy thing. Diggy thing secured. Okay, so our plan here is we're going to be doing some favor gathering in Kourend now. Now that we did our world journey, which took about 30 minutes, but was very lucrative. Let's go to the Portsa. Now, let's start off by going over here. Fastest way, of course, is just head straight south. Our target is right over here. And then eventually right over here. But one step at a time. Because we need to... Oh. I was like, that's not a NPC. No, it's shears like that. They're downright magical. Definite pun in there. So we're going to be doing some farm work. Starting off with the farm work. I don't like it, but hey, gotta do it. Rewards are too dang good. Our goal is 5 favor. Which I believe once we start doing things, we'll be able to see it. If not, I'll make sure the settings unlocked. No, south. There's a couple of reasons I'm doing this. One, we absolutely need to work on getting enough favor for the stealing from the fruit stalls. Because you can get some really nice fruit there, which is great and all, but more importantly, it's good for thieving. Best thieving experience at my level. My goal is to get to 50. I want to do it. And then getting 100 favor will get us the range with the excellent cooking. Like, absolutely fantastic. Oh, I should be heading this way. But to start, we get to enjoy plowing. Oop, hello. Is indeed what we're doing. Every one of these has a chance to get us a little bit of farming experience and a chance to get us a little bit of Hosidius experience. Remember, there's 5 regions of Kourend. Each one has its own favor, etc. Okay, I'm gonna actually double check here. Human K, H-I-J-K, or in library. Huh. There we got a little bit of experience for repairing the plow when it broke down. I know there's a Kourend thing. I've literally seen it before. Actually, I wonder if I don't have to click cooking on it, just push automatically. Kourend library, which is useful. Okay, I don't have to keep clicking on it. Good. You know, I know there's a Kourend one. I literally saw it before. I swear I did. Yep, around the other side. I know you can go here too, Kourend Favour, and yeah, you're at 1. Oh, wait, there we go. Yep, there you go. Okay, that works. Good enough. Built in. You can see bit by bit by bit. It takes a while. Our goal is 5%, by the way. So for a few minutes, we'll be a farmer. Oh, brother. There, 1.4. Now we're grooving. You know, very low % chance to get farming experience, but you can get farming experience from doing this. This is probably the most boring of them all, so bear with us, friends. We gotta get to 5%, and then we get to do some other stuff. Time to take a drink, apparently. Now, we're not going to be able to raise all of them to 5 today, or to 100%, but we will be working on that for sure. Ooh. There we go, see? Told you, mythical farming experience. Go figure, pushing a plow gets you farming experience. That does make sense. And repairing the plow because it breaks all the time, which is why I needed the hammer. Important. Now, once we get to 5%, we can move on to saltpeter. Now, if you were a non-Ironman, at this point, Hosidius is absolutely freaking free. I'll explain. So, Hosidius has the ability to pay to win. Literally. You go to the Grand Exchange, you buy 845 saltpeter or something along those lines. I forget the exact number. I have it in front of me. Just don't care to look at it, but you know, fine. No, sorry, 850. That makes more sense. 850 saltpeter, and then compost, and then you combine them. You make this certain sulfuric fertilizer thingy, and then each bucket is worth 0.1 favor per. So you combine them all. Boom, boom, boom. You're done, and then you turn it in. You're at 90%. Each area has its own individual quest that gives 10% experience, so then that gets you to 100 and you're done. All the other tasks you don't have to worry about. Like, who cares about using patches or other stuffs? You just absolutely grind up this whole thing and call it a day. Now the other places don't have anything that easy. You have to actually work at those. But us, because we can't actually buy the saltpeter, and we haven't gotten near enough from what's it called? The Winter Taupe. We're gonna have to grind this one a little bit more, which is what it is. So in our case, we're going to be going through actually farming the saltpeter ourselves, or buying the saltpeter ourselves, or not buying them, digging. There we go. That's what I'm going to say. We're going to have to buy the compost, but we're going to dig up all that saltpeter and about 45 minutes to an hour or so, I think, based on our stats. Keeping an eye on this because I want to make sure we're not going past 5. Not that that's a big deal, but it's faster just to do saltpeter, so I don't want to spend too much extra time. Eight. Again, it's not a guarantee everyone too, which sucks. Sometimes you can go dry for a while. Bingo. Alright, so we did that. Now we get to go over to the west for... we'll go south. I don't think I have the thing to hop. Yes, that is country jig. How wonderful. And this is what we do. We dig. We dig, we dig, we dig. Fortunately, we're going to take a lot of trips back and forth, but that's fine. Now you can get 1, 2, I think sometimes 3 if you have a high enough mining level, but no, actually just doing this doesn't get you anywhere, but I think there's a bank deposit box right there, so. And the reason we're doing this, of course, there we go, is yep, you have to come back here after you mix it up. Basically, you get the saltpeter, run back over to Hosidius itself, or actually I can't take the shortcut, thank goodness for agility. Next time we'll do that. There is a farming shop right here. You buy the stuff, you go to the bank, you mix it, you keep it in your bank, she'll take it out of your bank, you're done. But, yeah, so I think after the saltpeter's getting smaller and smaller, and eventually it'll go away and you have to keep changing spots, but that's whatever. Can I ask something? I don't think I can at this point. Yeah, can I? Oh, 52. Darn. And again, it's a grind, but it's very, very much worth it because just having access to that cooking thing as soon as possible, or the cooking range, is just absolutely fantastic. Now, if you're at the point where you have 0 chance to burn anything, then it's not as good. But otherwise, it's the best cooking place in the game. Oh, make sure junipers. Burn the charcoal. And the charcoal we use, but a special charcoal, so it's worthless to us unless we want to do extra hassle stuff later on. Because I think you have to burn it for like 16 hours in a thing somewhere. I don't know where, but you burn the charcoal for Lova King, and then you can turn it into dynamite, and then you turn it into dynamite for points, I think. But we don't care about that. We're going to be later on doing some special mining. Special mining. Wonderful. Yep. Be mining that until we're at 65% favor. There we go. One we're going to next. Actually, is that higher up? Could be higher up. Maybe not. There we go. It had to be somewhere. And yes, that's a spirit tree patch. So eventually, once you get a spirit tree seed, you can drop that here and make a seed, and then always be able to teleport here ASAP. Which, yeah, it seems like it's an amazing thing, but it's not that big of a run from here to the catacombs, or really close to the Porthos dungeon, which is also a good Slayer spot. Also pretty close to Hosidius, so it's a nice enough spot. Of course, it's useful if you want to get to the Woodcutting Guild for some reason or another. So I haven't gotten the... I have not received... Well, I was hoping. I was hoping to get the Dragon Axe by the time I'm 61. I've got a feeling... I think you can farm up through from 55 or 50 to 60 easy during Wintertodt, because, yeah, I'm not even halfway done with my grind, I don't think. Not too far off, I don't believe. Technically, experience-wise, 92 to 99 is... 92 is a halfway point, but in terms of Wintertodt time, I went from what was it, 50 fire making onwards, so it's already close to halfway just in terms of time, but not quite there. But no, woodcutting, if I can get that to 61, that would be great. Again, hopefully I get the D-Axe in that time. If not, I'm going to have to wait until I can fight the Dagonoth Kings, which that's not going to happen very easily. So hopefully I can get the axe. If not, I will be buying a 40,000-ish cost one probably from the axe shop to 60. And that's basically the only way we can get to our goal. Again, there's not that much I need to chop down, but, one of those where we'll see. I'll have to think about if it's going to be worth or not. Is there a fuzzy on my screen? Get off. I've been thinking about it. How much high-end woodcutting am I going to be needing to do? I do not know. I'm sure there'll be some, but I'm not planning to just go out and grind my woodcutting, and I got... By that point I'll have 60, so that's good enough for almost all the quests. Pretty sure it's high enough for the, let me check. These... Blister was 62, so that could be a thing. Okay, 62 is going to be my long-term goal. 60 gives you U, 62 gives you a Blisterwood, Blisterwood gives you access to that entire quest chain. I want to make sure I get to there. I'm guessing, I haven't been keeping track, but I'm guessing we're at 200-ish. Almost 7 trips, so give or take. Yeah, woodcutting wise, I'm feeling pretty good about. Even if we don't hit 62 by the time we're done with Wintertodt, we'll be close enough. And at that point, we can easily swap over to use for something. And if I have to do use, we'll buy the. Of course, I will buy the thing, the Rune Axe. Again, would prefer not to, because eventually I will get the upgrade, but I'm not going to be trying to chop use with a steel axe. That ain't happening. And of course, I'm not going to be able to make one myself, so. Let's see. Slayer, I still have no interest in raising at this point. I still need to work on getting my stats up a little bit higher before I want to do too much with Slayer. I mean, eventually I guess I could, but I'm still pretty damn weak. And again, not raising my hit points any more than I have to, which is why I would love to do Nature Spirit and work towards getting the Fairy Ring access, but guess what Nature Spirit gives you? Hit point experience. Guess what that would do to me? It would level me up twice. Not counting the things I'm fighting, which would guarantee I'm leveled up. Look at that teleport. He's so good. Yeah, so again, I got high enough fire making to do basically whatever I want in the game, so I wouldn't necessarily have to keep going with Winter Tolt. But here's the thing. Do it now, I can use all those cakes and get good use out of them and not to burn too much high end resources to do it. If I stop Winter Tolt and eventually you want to come back, and let's say I'm at 60 HP or something, all of a sudden those cakes aren't going to do jack for healing. Winter Tolt's going to be hitting me like a truck for, we'll call it 8 or 9 a pop. And at that point, it's like, well, I'm going to have to start burning lots of trout or lots of something else with high healing per hit. And how many hits do you get hit for in Winter Tolt? I mean, I've had fights where I've gotten hit 6 times. I've gotten hit by the Seeping Cold 15 times. It just depends. So, how much healing do you want to carry in there? I'd say. So if you don't do trout and you decide to do something expensive like, you know, lobster or sharks or whatever, then you're bringing through a lot of high-end healing. Sure, anything for Molly. Break up the grind a little bit too. Okay, so she is in the crop top with the pink and red, and then the hair. Fine, I'll talk to you. So we know how to do this now. No thanks. Alright. Molly is right there. Hold on. Yeah, because she had pants, not... Oh, that's the... Yeah, that was pink. That's tough. Okay, so... Up, up. You caught the evil twin. That one was actually fairly close. If I hadn't remembered the pink, I would have been like, wait a second. But it's a crop top and it's pink on top. We're good. Victory for Fuya! Meat. I didn't say the tree, I said the... Whatever. I'll let her take all those. Okay, so probably 300-ish by now. What we're talking about then? So we're talking about Winter Tolt. Yes. So the more I do Winter Tolt now, the easier life will be later on. It's that simple. If I start deviating from Winter Tolt and I want to raise my fire making later on, I'm going to pay dearly for it. And as an Iron Man, I can't just buy the food. So, well, I can buy some things, but it won't be the same. Even if I buy, like, you know, wine things or whatever, I still have to carry all that, and it's going to reduce my points, and it's going to lessen the chances of getting all the stuff. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go to like 98.5 or so, to the point where I can, you know, burn a whole bunch of trees or whatever I want to do for the end, or may I put myself like 50,000 away or something. You know, something. We'll see. I don't want fire making be my 99. I decided I don't want that. Agility might be a fun 99. I haven't decided for sure yet, but could be a fun one. Don't know if I'll have the patience to do that, mind you, because it's already driving me nuts just to get to here. But the higher the experience you get, the easier, or the higher level you get, the easier is to get experience, especially when you get to the Sepulture, I believe. I've never actually done that. I've never gotten 75 agility and done the Darkmire quest, but I know that I can probably clean up pretty good there. But we'll see. Won't be a AFK grind with that one. That'll be more of an active one like the Winter Toe grind. So, but my role map right now is I'm going to do anything I can that's non-battle related to keep myself at 30, maybe 31 if I really find something I want to do. But that's one of the reasons why we're not actually going to be getting Shazian. We're going to do some Shazian today, but we're not going to do it past like 45 or some nonsense. I'm not going to do the quest either, because that's just going to involve a lot of combat. I will do the Hosidius quest, because even though that involves combat, even it's not going to level us past to 31, and give us that cooking resource, which is fantastic. So, and the Hosidius failure is also really important because I'm going to want access to the a couple things. The Tith Farm is a place where you can get a whole bunch of points for, I think, outfit. And then the actually, I don't even know where the there it is. Farming Guild, which is pretty damn far away. But you can always work your way over, I'm sure, somehow. Or there's eventually you can do skills teleport. But did I stop? Oh, it broke. No reason I stopped. But Farming Guild's very important for a number of experience gaining things. It's self-sufficient too, so it's easy to just stick there pretty much and do it. Again, as Iron Man, you have to make use of as much as you can to, get that farming up. Just like with the herb lore. You can't buy herbs, so you got a rough spot of it. And fortunately, unlike in RuneScape 3, there's no way after like 60s to passively get up like with it is with the Dino Island thing. The one where you pick the guys every week or something. And you could theoretically get to 99 from that. It's not going to work, but you could theoretically do it. And so, to get your herb lore up, you're going to have to use all of the lamps you can, effectively. I've gotten 3 or 4 genies in the last week. Everyone's gone to herb lore, so it raised up to 21, and we're just going to keep spamming that. Once I get to the point where I can start doing the area tasks, you saw earlier I got another point in an area task. Eventually you get lamps for that too, and at that point, any lamps I get go right to there, and then those are like 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, so those do add up and will get you experience quick. Eventually, the more I can avoid farming until after I get this is a big center hole, but the more I can farm up and save myself having to sit there and try and make herbs, the lower the better, because again, we have to get, I think it's a 70 for the elf quest, and that's not going to happen anytime near soon. But it's going to be a grind and a half. You might need construction 70 as well, which is abysmal. Just the thought of getting construction 70 hurts me, but Winter Toe is doing a crap ton for it, so it's not as bad as what you'd expect. Praise be to Winter Toe. And also praise be to Temperos too. I haven't done any Temperos since the last stream, but when I do decide to sit down and actually farm up some farm up some more fishing, that'll be what I turn to. Right now 57 is pretty good. It's enough for the Heroes quest, which is going to be one of my big early markers I want to accomplish. That unlocks access to, of course, the Fountain of Glory, Fountain of Glory, which may not seem like a big deal, but once I can actually do Dragonstone, that'll increase my speed being able to teleport around, and just, very useful in general. And some requirements for Legends quest, which is probably the big mid-game turning point. Unfortunately, both of them are going to require me to get Prayer 43. That's going to be a big stopper. Prayer 43 is just... We're only 15 levels away, but we're 15 levels away. So for things to farm, I may want to try and go against giants and safe spot them for stuff. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, because I really would like to get that grind going, but just don't know how. Now, if you are a non-member, it's interesting in that prayer goes from being a very gradual skill to being completely pay to win. Like, it's incredible. So prayer, the best way to raise it is by using a gilded altar in your prayer or your personal home, which of course 70 or 75, I forget which construction to make. But if you have the instances, lit, it causes you to get 3.5 times the prayer experience, which is fantastic. So a big bone becomes about 45-ish, or 44, 45, whatever. Dragon bones become absolutely insane in terms of their experience ratio. So once you can do that for your own character as well, great. But you're not going to get to that level of construction for a long time. It's really expensive. So relying on, you can actually, as an Iron Man, use other people's player-owned houses too. So I will be doing that if I start getting lots of those dragon bones. But fighting dragons at this point in the game, hell no. So there is that to keep in mind. So, and again, early on, if you want to raise your prayer up as a non-Iron Man, what you do is you go to the Grand Exchange with a big wad of cash and you dump it. You dump it all into dragon bones, or the biggest bone you can buy. And then you go back and forth between the prayer house and the Niles. You go, just, you go at it for a while. Not fun, but it's great to see your prayer level just go skyrocketing. Like, if I had 200 dragon bones, I might be actually pretty dang close to 40 or so, I think, prayer, because you just skyrocket. It's like 150 some a bone. Right now I need like 6 bones or something per level, but it's pretty dang good. But since I cannot buy my bones, I basically have to play smart, which in this case, playing smart means I'm just gonna have to, grind it up naturally, and then if I get to the point where I can start farming dragons, if, then obviously I will. Now, farming dragons would be a good way to, work on my stats once I get combat up high enough, because I can hit, well, effectively you get combat experience, boom, there's whatever combat style you're using, whether it's range or magic. You get crafting experience theoretically, because you're going to be using the hides, of course. And you get the prayer experience that you'll just bring back. Now you might be making a lot of trips for that as an Iron Man, because you're going to be bringing everything back to your bank. But kill 13 dragons, bring back stuff, whatever. You're good. So it's very good way to train later on. Now, it's not fast, but it's good because you can work on your stats. And a reminder, 43 prayer is not by any means the end. It's just that's the big goal. After that, the stuff you get isn't that big of a deal, but you can, of course, the more points you have, the longer your prayer lasts. And getting prayer potions as an Iron Man is a PETA. So, again, making use of the time and resources you have, is fantastic. Now, 43 prayer experience would be more than enough for most early to mid-game, most mid-game bosses, certainly. Like the Black Demon and Monkey Madness, that's more than enough, as long as you just, don't get shredded. But the problem with that being is that's a pretty tough boss regardless. He has multi-attack styles, so if you're not careful, you can get absolutely crunched. But, that would get me a Grand Tree, that would get me effectively a lot of different things. I could, even right now, even if I did Nature Spirit, ignore my HP, and if I did Lost City of Xanaris, I could do that because that's a safe spot. You can't safe spot the Tanglefoot in the Xanaris Part 1, or Fairy Tale Part 1. And that's my biggest problem right now, is I don't have the stats to fight him. If I had the... I mean, 38 strength isn't bad, and if I get like 10 or 15 farming, that's more than enough damage probably, but he will absolutely kick my face in with my current gear. There's just no two ways around that. But granted, I'll probably farm up my stuff here to 40s at least once I'm ready to start doing combat. Really, getting range stuff is going to be the best source of damage probably for long term, and arrows aren't too bad once you get to the level where you can buy the heads. I think you can only get the heads from the ranging guild, though, I think. Oh, the rest of it you get from Catherby, really. Which I actually never realized. You can get the headless arrows from Catherby, and then you just buy all the... Actually, no, you get the arrow shafts, and then you get a whole bunch of feathers, and then you just fletch back and forth. Now, interestingly enough, by the time I get done with my Wintertoe grind, I'm going to be like 60, 65 fletching, which I did not expect. This is fantastic fletching experience. Technically, you're supposed to get to 55 for fletching and then swap over to, you're supposed to do 1 to 55 as attaching feathers to the arrow shafts, and then 55 to 99 going with the broad arrowheads. Debated. So the broad arrowheads are not that useful. They're good. I mean, they're okay, I guess, but they're not the end-all be-all for your oh, screw it. I'm gonna go back and check and see how many I have now. I don't want to overfarm, but I don't think I have 900 yet. Call it curiosity. I want to figure out where I'm sitting. Give us a small break from the grind too. But broad arrows are okay, but they're not, obviously you'd rather use like rune or whatever if you can. Ostensibly they're supposed to give you a little bit of damage boost when you're fighting Slayer enemies, but it's not that good. Okay, let's actually walk it. I am going way too far. That's alright. Anyone want some beers? Right now, again, I have gotten 0 favor from doing all that. But let me see thing at in terms of my Peter is 82. Okay, actually we're pretty dang close. We need 850, so 752, right? 782. Okay, 82. So I need, hold on, calculator. Simple math is not going to be doable at 9:21 in the morning, I don't think. So 27 times 5 is 135 plus 782 is way over. Okay. That's pretty neat. A rare experience to be over. Gotta sneeze. Uh-oh. $782. Effectively, we need 3.5. I don't want to talk to you. I want to dig. Yeah, because 780. Ooh. Oh, yeah, because 850 minus 782 is 68. 3 inventories worth. Actually, 2.5 inventories worth. Pardon me, because 27 plus 27 is 54, which means you need 14 more on top of that. Okay, that's actually very easy to count. Neat. There's one. Boom. Saltpeter is used as well to make dynamite, which we discussed earlier, but that isn't that useful. Like, you can use dynamite for some things, but ain't that good. Let me go and check to see if I can turn in my dynamite that I have already. Oh, you have to craft dynamite. You can't just turn it in. Yeah. But Lova King is going to be my big win ticket for today as well. Hosidius and Lova King. Hosidius is obvious for multiple reasons. I'll show you the deceiving aspect of things after I'm done with the quest, I think. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. I'll do one extra to be safe. So, 9. Troll me. You guys want everything. Get out. Get rid of everything. Okay. Now, back to over there, we get to go probably do a few world hops for the farming stuff we need. That's a lot of compost. So, speaking of compost bins, throw your stuff in there like 50 minutes or whatever, and then it becomes rotted and composted. You do it with pineapples, and you know, that's super compost, or papayas or other stuff. So I went a little too far. I need to go into the bank, bought some moolah, and can't steal from the fruit stall yet. I don't have, for some reason you need to have, which makes no sense, but you need to have a certain amount of herb stall. I don't think that's what I'm looking for, but let's 100 buckets, 1, 2,000. Holy crap! I didn't expect it to be that much. Let me grab 2 and then I'll see. A little more than I thought. I was going to do 14. And did I right click it? Do it? No. Okay. And here we get some extra farm experience. Woohoo! I should want the world hot because he'll get that back before I even finish up with the 200. Sulfurous fertilizer. Here we go. Neat. Not even a thing. Like, there's nothing valuable in there. Why is there a guard dog there? They really care about protecting that $10. Okay, so the easiest way to do this. Plop, plop, plop. Keep grinding. So, 2 per. I forgot this is going to be farm experience. So, okay, so 2 per. That means that we're going to be getting, by the end of this, oh, that's a lot of experience. Yeah, 800 times 2 would be 1600. So 850 times 2 would be 1700. So that's 1700 experience. That would get me pretty close to 15. Not bad at all. Granted, it's boring as sin, but yeah, because 19 is 4,000. So that next goal for that is 1154, so that was probably like 13. 70 or something for 11. Actually, I'll probably give me about to 12. Maybe a little shy of 12. Or just a little over 12, possibly. Hard to say. Next closest. Yeah. That's still pretty good. Might actually be a deal. If I get the other 1,000 or so from Goblin Generals, that's probably going to get me about to 15, I'd like to think. Fortunately, this part just takes a while. He's got to grind it out. Yes, not having to deal with the early farming is absolutely fantastic. I mean, farming alone I don't want to deal with at all to begin with, but it's a valuable skill and it's used for a number of quests, so you kind of have to grind it up. In fact, I know it's required for the Elven quest. You gotta get to 70. Elven quest requires almost all of those to 70. Ugh. I think it does require Slayer as well. I had to stop and think for a second. It's like, does it require Slayer? Yes, it does. Leaving 70, I think, is required. Yeah, because the Elven quest has, like, everything. Like, in RuneScape 3, you even have to have stinking, what's it called? You have to have the summoning up, too, which was an absolute nightmare to level. If you think construction is a money pit, welcome to summoning, which is probably just about as much of a money pit, if not more so at times, because you not only have to buy the bags to hold the things in, you have to buy the shards, you have to buy the items to actually make the pouches. It's just an absolute nightmare. I mean, it's cool and all, but it's something. Could have been so many different ways you can take summoning too, which it's the only skill I feel like has been really a miss in my opinion. Like, it's good for later on, but it's still just like leveling it is just a terrible experience. I mean, even if you bought like 5 bonds, you wouldn't have enough to get you a 70, I don't think. Like, if you bought 5 bonds and sold them for money in game, like 20 million, it'd be close to get you a 70, I think. It's a money spit. Big old money pit. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I don't think I am, actually. I had to fund that with a bunch of raid runs. Solo raid runs, just to grind some money. You know, I did some thinking last night while I was falling asleep, and I was like, yeah, hold on. Hold that thought. Hooray, keep going. Oop, no, not that. I did some thinking, like, the combat in Old School RuneScape and RuneScape 3 is so significantly different. I mean, yes, it's still tick-based, but there's so many things to think about with RuneScape 3 in terms of order of your abilities, you know, when to use the super attacks, you know, what super attack to use, etc., etc. So compared to here, where obviously it's, you know, still a grind, but you know, you're basically ticking and got you one special attack to use, and that's it. So it's pretty unique in that terms. You know, they both feel very different, so I like that. I like both, but just a very different feeling. There's a lot more of an emphasis in Old School RuneScape on knowing how to prayer flick, which we'll get into when we get to that point, but it's a fun thing. I bet he's probably gone through again, already I have enough to get me probably like, well, effectively figure you know, take a 0 off the end of whatever how many I have in there, so I have 160 by the time I get done with this, so that's 16%. So I'm actually going to deviate. Give me... Oh, shoot. Don't do this way. Let this back down to... Or back up to 10. Yep. Cheaper if you just buy the one. That's what I'm doing. No, I did. I definitely hit it. Why would you do that to me, game? 4K. 4K. Oh, it feels good to be getting my farming up, though. It's important to get your farming up. You wouldn't think it is, but for Fairy Rings quest. You know, Fairy Rings 2 actually requires a decent amount of farming too, I think, like 40 or 50 or something like that, but actually there's an easy way to check. $49, okay. And 57 airport. That's never happening. But you don't actually have to have that start the quest, I don't believe, just to actually complete the quest. I think you, unless they changed it, I know they changed it in old RuneScape 3 where you couldn't start the quest unless you met the requirements, whereas I think OSRS is just as long as you can start it, but you can't actually complete it without the requirements. But you eventually get hard locked or soft locked until you get to that point. But you know, again, Fairy Rings 2 gives you the Fairy Rings really early on. And that's the only reason you effectively do the quest right off the bat is to get the Fairy Rings, because duh. Fairy Rings and transportation are absolutely fantastic, and why would you not want to be able to teleport across the world in a minute? Or like seconds instead of 5-minute runs? Like going to Edgeville and then going to, you know, maybe the Wizard's Tower for some reason, or going to, you know, Arceus area or whatever. You can just zoom right across the world. And combine that with your grouping teleports and your Lumbridge teleport and this and that. It's pretty nice. Eventually, though, I'm going to be changing from Lumbridge to Edgeville. Not anytime soon for that, but that's my short to... That's my long-term goal. 5 million to do that, so it's not cheap and it's not smart, but eventually it'll be worth it to do because of the time you save. Just you spawn in Edgeville, you run over to the Fairy Ring, you teleport, or this, that, and the other thing. Or hey, Edgeville, the Grand Exchange, you also have the Spirit Trees. How many places can you go with a Spirit Tree and a Fairy Ring? A lot. And you're right next to the wilderness, so if you need to go for a run there, I mean, it just makes so much sense. I'll do a few more loads and I'll probably take a quick restroom break, but we're chugging along. Maybe I'll let myself hit another level or so. Next inventory will get that level up. Good to see experience is rising in farming. I don't have to actually do any farming, and I'm getting experience. It's wonderful. Really, if I cared to get a lot of experience, I'd just be, you know, farming up the compost bins. Because, getting 30 some experience with the farm volcanic ash in, what am I trying to say, Fossil Island. And then bring all that over to compost bins along with the pineapples and whatnot. Very good. But, because you can get 30 some experience per bucket, I think. Normally like 24 or something like that, but then you get like 35 or something with the ultra compost, and then, you know, single inventory. That's valid. Neat. Level 6. Oh no. Oh, I guffed. I should have gave one last tick. Okay. I'm going to start this one off, and I'm going to step away, so I will be right back. And we're back. Started up another one while I got things prepped. Didn't think anyone would particularly care. Apologies if you really wanted to see another set of 14 tick down. But I'm about to go buy another set of compost. Again, I'm El Cheapo, so we'll take care of that right now. Be number 4. And didn't expect to spend quite this much money on that, but that's fine. Winter tote money is free money, so I'm playing with the dealer's money effectively. Was not expecting to get so much money off of winter tote, so it's all gravy. So I can use it for all sorts of good stuff. So let's see. Sorry, I was adjusting my blank a little more. Pull up my shots. Let's see. Yeah, so you figure the second one I obviously paid like $2,220 or some sort of nonsense, but other than that, 2,000 a pop. So 8 of those, so that's $16,000. That's not ideal, but not terrible, I guess. And we are past the 1/4 marker, 1/4 of the way done. Again, 90. We'll end up at 90. Then we're going to do the quest for Kourend, or for Hosidius, which does involve a little bit of combat, but we'll be able to beat the boss without too much of a issue, I don't think. We'll probably do a little bit of, in fact, we'll do the magic, I think. I mean, not necessarily a big deal. I could do melee too, but I mean, what's more swaggy than being able to go and wear metal armor and kick monsters without having any negative feedback from the metal armor? I just can't believe how good that Carillion armor is. It's so good. It's like, all of a sudden my mage is a tank. For no problem whatsoever. Okay. Granted, I don't get any magic boost from it, but hey, I can grow cabbages, hooray. But it's fantastic. Oh yes, and getting all these level ups for stuff's also very important. Oh, I messed up, that's right, easy fix. All these farming level ups are important for a couple other quests that are important down the line, such as the Garden of Tranquility, which is a nightmare to do, but gets you that Chaos or Karos ring, which I'm not really going to use it per se for too much stuff. I've already passed the level where I could do the Skull Ball course and get anything out of it, but it's still pretty nice. It's a good chunk of farming experience from that quest too. Yeah, because here's the quest I'm thinking of for future sessions, and tomorrow we're going to continue on doing Great Kourend stuff probably, but I do want to make sure I get to tiers, which we have all the stuff for. I should remember those 43 quest points, my goodness. Well, good news, I have 46, so problem solved. But I got a lot of stuff for it. I just need to actually make the frame, which I think is that tough. I gotta make the blue lantern. That's it. Apart from the blue lantern, what else do I need? I'd like to do another cook, and I'd like to do the goblin one for the extra 1k experience. So I guess my first tiers is going to be going to Slayer, which isn't ideal, but isn't terrible. I would say probably it's in the top 5 I'd like to use it for, but probably the bottom of that top 5. Primarily I'd like to use it for farming Or Herblore. I mean, Herblore would be number 1 to use the tiers for, honestly. Getting my farming going would be great so that I can avoid that from being a possibility. But farming would be number 2 or 3. Runecrafting would be number 2 or 3. Construction would be a close 4th. Very close 4th, but I just really don't like farming, and runecrafting is runecrafting. Everyone knows that. So it's a P11 level up. You have to get all the essences, and it's just all a nightmare. Actually, you know what? I was going to get some more. This holder. Level 1. Don't you dare. You know what? I'm actually going to buy me a rake, de-dibber, and I don't think I have one of you yet, so I'll do that. I'll grab one of these two. And I grab one of you too. Why am I doing that? Because I need them at some point. So might as well grab them now while I'm thinking of it. Eventually I'll plop those into a spot where I deserve, but for now. Can I? No, can I? I just did that like this. But what am I talking about? Got distracted. Oh yes, Tears of Gothics. So actually right now my magic is so low I'd be risking that too, but I don't want that at all. But yes, order priority 1, 2/3, 2/3, probably 3, 4, and then Slayer being number 5. Everything else, like Hunter, is zooming because of bird traps. I'm already 38. I forgot to mention that at the start, but yeah, we're doing pretty good with Hunter. I didn't even stop by from bird traps today, but that's fine. Next time, by next week, if I even do them once a day, I'll probably be close to 44, which is where you get the maple version of the bird traps. I kind of skipped over. Which one did I skip over? I think it was teak, wasn't it? Yeah, teak bird houses. I'm saving teak logs. Those are being saved for construction. Yeah, maple bird houses are just fantastic. Probably the best birdhouse to use for cheap. I mean, eventually you can do the ewes, but it's hard to really farm those up easily and quickly unless you just spend lots of time. They take forever to trap even with the dragon, so save those for a rainy day. Yeah, my thieving is not really rising right now, but that's why I'm doing this, so I can get... You're supposed to do the fruit stalls to 45. That's your goal. And be that as it may be. Or 44, 45. Let me double check here, actually, after I'm done with this inventory. You're supposed to really do the, after that point, the blackjacking, which is a pain in the absolute rear. I really don't like blackjacking. But very click intensive. And very, very much, you gotta be paying attention or as you can screw yourself over. But let's see, so pocket. Yeah, the bearded bandit at 45. Or we could steal wire, I guess, but doesn't do you much good. I guess it has some uses, but not that many. And besides, blackjacking is a good source of money. You can get a decent chunk of it. It's just a pain. You do take a lot of damage from it. But once you hit 50, you just bust your butt over to the rogue arena and deal with that nonsense, which we'll document on stream, so it'll be fun. But not the rogue arena, but the rogue course. And then if you can get past the rogue course and get the goodies, then makes your not only more lucrative, but less likely to get nailed, I believe. I think. Actually, I'll check that. Oh, that works. Sure. That'll give me what I want now. This is actually, it's not a good experience by any means, but it's free experience I wasn't expecting, so that makes it good as an Iron Man. Good early experience to get you past some of the humps. So. Very, very good. Once you get to treehouse run or tree runs, then you're pretty good. That's right. Yeah, the row equipment. Chance of pickpocketing twice the loot from an NPC with the full set guaranteeing double loot. So that's why you get that, because then it just gets you lots more monies. No, I was too quick. I anticipated the tick. I did not wait for the tick. I don't care which one I use. I'll do one more and then I'll go grab my next set of buckets. Yeah, so that's why you do that, because then you start getting lots of money from pocketing, or, lots of loot, whatever it depends. Let's see. And of course, some Ironmen do a lot of stealing from the master farmers later on to get seeds for farming. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or if I'm just going to do the farming guild, but either way, good for your herb runs. Speaking of farming, now I can grow guam leaves, which are pretty crappy, but hey, if you can grow them, it's free experience. Not hard to go buy a pack of I have newts and just go ham, so can't complain about that. So again, not worth that much experience per vial, so at some point it'll become very much not worth, but I want to talk to her. There we go. Alright, another compost pack. So now, differences between compost, not just used for, of course, this, but compost and farming gives a just base compost 50% chance to help prevent patch of land from becoming diseased or whatever. And if you don't cure something that's diseased, the next tick effectively it just dies. Hello again, Blend God. I think you were here last week asking for that, but unfortunately I'm an Iron Man, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But I do, of course, wish you the best for getting a bond. Of course, you're welcome to stick around and hang out. We're just finishing up the Favour grind for Hosidius. We are 5%, but we're about to turn in a whopping 850 buckets to get us to 90%, and we'll do the quest. So we're almost there. Almost, meaning we're over halfway. So we're not that far away from 3/4. Already level 9 farming, so I approve that. So we might actually get to 12 or 13. That would be great. 15 is the start of the tree runs. That's our big ticket number. And I think at this point, you were guaranteed once we get the Goblin quest tomorrow, we'll be at 15 for sure. Now, how many acorns do I have? I don't think I have that many, so it's not like we're going to be off to a rocket start by any means, but let's see. There's 7, so that's not bad. That'll be enough for this good chunk. That many willow seeds is fantastic, by the way. And having some maples, too. Do I have any oak seeds? I do not, so we're not going to get that much experience, but I guess it'll be something. I don't want chocolate. Keep your chocolate. Oh, I see what happened. I was wondering when I got changed around. I must have dragged it instead of clicking. There you go. Yeah, those 7, I think like a couple hundred each. So that'll be enough for at least another couple levels. It's gonna be slow. Our first goal is 35 for Chest Farm, which again, Hosidius opens up. Hosidius is like the king of gardening stuff, of course, because it's a gardening based realm, so being able to get that is very nice. I was thinking of doing Hosidius next, but I think I might skip over Lova King based on our time after we finish the quest. We're all going to be sitting at like 11. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I may just end up doing the quest and calling it for today. Hello? Lova King, the reason we want to do Lova King early on is because you can eventually get access to the networks. The minecart networks, which I remember where Hosidius's is. And failing entirely. I thought Hosidius had one, but forget Hosidius. I know where Arceus is, right here. Lova King network. You can teleport around different places. You know, right here to here to here. Up to here. So obviously it's pretty worth it to do it to get that boost, and it's pretty sure, if I remember right, it's free. Free travel is wonderful. Free travel is always a good, happy goal. Let me just double check that though. Ride the cart. Actually, that's right. Ride the carts for free after paying a one-off fee of 100,000. That's right. Shoot. You can't even use the minecart system until 65% there, but that's right. Hooray, red berry bushes. Oop, hold on. You might want to tell me I leveled up. I was off screen. I'll do one more round of compost and I'll go buy another set. Yeah, let's see. There's a Shazian, there's an Arceus, Lova King, Hosidius, Port Picarus, and then Mount Kiamdor or whatever. Kita Mortem, there we go. 50 gold per ride or 100,000 for infinite freeness. So. We'll see about that. I don't know if I want to drop a cool 100,000 this early on in the playthrough. But having infinite travel is very nice. And there's a lot of different useful spots for that to happen. I don't know if I get my money's worth compared to 50 versus 100,000, but it is a thing I could do. I might actually not worry about that yet. I might just unlock it and call it a win. Yeah, because you're supposed to do that. Well, 65 or 75, either way, you have to do the Forsaken Tower quest. And then that'll get you the rest of it, yeah. But I guess that's not too bad, because you're delivering 5 of those. Yeah, 232,000, so probably not going to be a huge priority. But then by the time I get on my Winter Tote grind, I'll probably have like 400, maybe even 500,000, so that's how lucky I am. If I do have that much, then I can probably afford to splurge a little bit on something like that. Actually, I think Port Picarus was actually more obvious than I thought. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm dumb. I just had this thing open. Let me check my close tab. Curious. Oh, duh. Yeah, was looking right at it. Right there. Which is pretty good. You get off the boat, boom, boom through there. Already you're there, or wherever. So it's definitely worth it if you're not willing or unable to use the ferry ring network. Now, all the travel altogether, 180,000 for the ring and that. It's a hefty one, but still probably worth in the end. Keep in mind that you do get teleport stuffs. You know, you can get a amulet from fighting the lizardkin shaman things. Not going to be able to do that for a long time, though. They're pretty powerful. That is a thing you can do, and then yeah, the book you're making as well with all the pages from the quests. It will also get you there. Well, as you notice, I'm starting to work on organizing my bank bit by bit. I haven't actually sat down and taken like 15 minutes to do it, but we're gradually working our way there. Like we got magic and we got all the textiles separated with all the ores. We got a lot of the food stuff separated. You know, the seeds. Now some of it, of course, like the ropes and whatnot, I'm just going to have to change that into a quest-based tab. But for now, having a general tab isn't too bad. You're going to level up this round, yeah. Nice. Or I think we will. Actually, no, you won't. It'll be one after this one. That'll be 11. Yeah, we're easily going to hit 12 at that point. That's fantastic. $616. So we are very close to our goal. Another 230 or 34 away. Takes time. Gonna be exactly a level, by the way. Not gonna have any spare. Ding. Rosemary. Ooh. Alright, go grabbing our bucket after, or set of buckets after this. Yeah, I'm thinking about other things I'm gonna need to spend money on. The blast furnace is the big one, but the blast furnace could also be a really good opportunity to get some money. Now here's my thought. So smithing 42. Am I going to be able to get to 48 by the time I do a blast furnace? Maybe not. Unless I do gold, which would require doing the that one set of quests. Don't know if I can pull it off though, but no, I don't want to attack that. I don't want to trade. Let's see. I remember what the name was. It Family Crest or something? Let me double check. Family something. Good memory. Family Crest. 59 magic. That's right. I can't do that without 59 magic because you need to be able to do all 4 wave spells, I think. Right. Other than that, I got all the requirements. Not because I took a look at that. Yeah, because 59 is fire. Actually, blast spell. Sorry. Yeah. And the demon you fight there is pretty tough too, so. Yeah, I guess overall it is a little bit tougher quest than I remembered. Now, the rewards for it are fantastic. The reward for it is you get your choice of one of 3 different gauntlets. Or you can get all 3 for like 2 million or something. But one of the gauntlets gives you 3 times experience, I think, on making gold bars, which is amazing. And then you can, you know, just get tons of experience at the Blast Forge because of that. I forget the exact rate, but like 70, 80,000 an hour or some sort of nonsense, which is just great. Or no, not that. No, that's way out there. Hold on. Actually, hold that thought, because I'm going to take the next one. That's way under. Like 200,000-300,000, I think, actually. Let me draw that. Okay, now, blast furnace. There we go. So you'd use somewhere between 5,800 to 6,850 bars an hour, depending on how good your ticking you are. And without the gauntlets, you get 130,000 to 154,000 XP an hour. With the gauntlets on, you get 314 to 370,000 experience an hour. Absolutely insane rates. And you can just about break even in terms of alching the gold bracelets you make after that. Which also, of course, gives you crafting experience by making the gold bracelets. It's a win-win-win. Whereas if you're making steel, you get 50 to 60,000 an hour, give or take, roughly. Unless you have the coal bag, then it goes up to 80 to 95. Now, that's really nice. Is that going to be nice enough to get me to level 48? And probably not would be my guess. Almost there, friends. Almost there. Yeah, because 48. There we go. 48. So you need 87,000. Actually, yes, it would be. It would be enough to get me to 48. Okay, so that's a thought too. If we could end up doing the blast furnace, dropping, we'll even guesstimate 100,000. That might be off with that. Because you have to pay the guy to use it, but you also have to pay 75 for the hour. If we're going to lose a little bit of efficiency and stuff. I also don't have energy potions, so I'm going to lose off of that too. But figure even, make 4,000 bars, we'll say. You're still going to be able to make a lot of different... So this is all figuring you're going to be using energy potion, which, hard to say if you can do that. But, well, that's... somewhere between 29 to 4,000 bars we'll estimate. That's extremely good. Extremely good. That would definitely get us to a lot of that, and then each bar effectively is worth about 300, I think. So I think it's like 1,500 or 1,525 or something per plate body. I don't think it tells me that, but no, you're suggested to make steel plate bodies with it, so that's pretty good. Make steel plate bodies, and then you absolutely just go ham at that point. Yeah, because I think like 800, we'll guesstimate 800 plate buys after. Actually, hold on, I gotta calculate for this. So we'll say you make, no, actually we'll do a 3,500. Yeah, we'll do 3,500 estimated with the coal bag once I get that, divided by 5, which comes out to 700 per. Times 1,500 is about 1 million. Now again, why did I say, oh, that's right, level, my bad. So, keep in mind that you're going to be spending probably a third of that on runes, but that still gives you a couple 100,000 sweet cash if you spend all that time smithing the plate bodies and alching it. Again, we don't have the magic there yet, but eventually you can. And we can always just sell to, what's his name, if we need to as well, the Rogueson guy. I'll be at 50 even before too long. So it's going to be a good way for us to make some nice, easy moolah. And how are we going to get those nature runes? Well, we'll go to the Wildy. We'll do the Wildy. Not fun, but we'll do it. In terms of how many we want here, I might actually... Because I don't want to get another 100. But if I don't get another 100, I'm going to have to blow... Ugh. Nasty. I'm going to go ahead and buy 27. We're going to grumble. We're going to let him regenerate his inventory, hopefully. Whatever it is, we're just going to buy the rest after that, so it's whatever. I'll draw. I want to draw 14. Again, 850 is our goal. So, once we get done with this last bit of stuff, we're going to start buying an exact amount. I don't want to make a single one more than I need to. Also, we did hit level 12. Hooray! Did I underestimate how much experience? 1700, right? Sounds about right. Huh, why am I over expected? Oh, I did get some experience off of the plowing. That's right, I got a level and a half or so off of that. Never mind, that makes more sense. I didn't think I was that bad at math. I don't think I'm going to quite make the level, but that's okay. 12 is a solid spot. Gonna put us at 826. So I'm going to need 23 because I got one in the inventory. So that's an odd number. I can do that. Again, I don't want to have any extra compost. There will be a few quests that probably require it. I'll just buy it at that point in the Port Sarim area, or farm just north of Port Sarim probably. Or here or wherever, but I don't want to go overboard. Eventually I'm going to start making my own compost and it's going to be wonderful. Well, I'm going to be making super compost into ultra compost. But, let's see. I'll draw one. Place hold. I'll put one. There we go. Alright, so 23. I can do that. Do it right, Fuya. Do us proud. 10. 1, 2. Good, we did it. Did I not see it? There we go. And the end of our grind is at hand. A lot of grinding, but very chill episode today. Very chill. Nothing bad with a chill one every once in a while. Not everything's going to be exciting quest stuff. This is still fun to do on stream. You know, have a nice chill stream and knock this stuff out. And we're going to do the quest after this point, so it's all good. Okay, so now we're going to do this, and we're going to be left over with 2. Oh, darn. That ain't no thing. At worst, I toss it out on the line, but I know I'm going to get a few from Winter Tote, but I just wanted to knock this out now, so. No problemo. Done. We're done. Hey. Now, watch this thing go zoop in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'm going to start, not go off the screen, because I'm going to be running. There we go. Now I'll go off the screen for a second. No items required. That's great. I could have brought my tools and gave them to the leprechaun, but that's okay. Hey clerk, I got good stuff for you. You have 850 buckets in the bank. How do you know that? You're magic. Yes. Ding. Oh yeah. Problem with that whatsoever. Again, much faster than plowing. I'd probably be at like 40% or something, depending. You know, it does take a long time. But then I got a lot of experience from the putting those things together, so that's good. Hold on. Where am I going? Where am I going? I am going in the right direction. I just didn't have faith. I'm going to go do the quest. The Depths of Despair, or something. Very simple quest, but an important one. Lord Condor. Hello. Hello there. Anything I can help you with? Our family is in dire need of assistance, actually. My eldest son, Arthur, has gone missing, and we could desperately use some help in finding him. Would you be willing to assist us? You will be rewarded if you bring him home safe. Yeah, sure, why not? What do you need me to do? Thank you, friend. Well, I suggest you begin your search by talking to my family and servants. One of them might know where Arthur's gone. Why I didn't do this myself, I don't know. Hello, I'm helping Lord Hosidius find his missing son. I was wondering if you have any idea where he might have gone. I know nothing. Are you sure? Well, Oh, this is awful. Please don't tell Lord Hosidius. He'll fire me if he finds out. Calm down. You have nothing to fear from me. I just want to help find Arthur. Do you know where he is? Arthur and I... Arthur or Arthur? I've been reading this around the whole time? You're in love, aren't you? Yes. Well, don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. Thank you. Before I went missing, I guess it is Arthur. Arthur told me he was going to find the original copy of the Royal Court of Twill. That's where he will have gone. He's been spending a lot of time in the Arceus library recently, researching the Accord. He mentioned a library named Galana. Maybe she can help you. Please bring Arthur back. Yeah, sure. I'll do it. No problem. And so now we begin a long, long trek to the north. Nice doges. Thankfully, they're well trained. And you start to get the idea already of why having this outfit is amazing, because all these trips. We're going to head over, zoom, and somewhere right there. There you go. Right, give me the good music. Want to hear it? Yes! The head guard. Kourend's so cool. I love Kourend. I wouldn't have been mad if this actually became one of the newbie spots or something, just because there's so many things to do here. Like, imagine if they brought this over to RuneScape 3, took out the birth rope thing, brought that back to normal, because what they did with birth rope, I don't know. And then they just made this like a newbie area. Granted, maybe this place, or especially Shazian, might not be a newbie, but whatever. It'd be awesome, though. Bring Kourend to RuneScape 3. That's all that's it. That's it. And Fossil Island. Screw it. Overlap with Diamond Island, who cares? Fossil Island's a badass place. Can't believe they don't do birdhouse runs in, or they can't do birdhouse things in RuneScape 3 as well. Makes Hunter so much longer to train. Also, I'm about to get eaten by a bat. Oh, no. Maybe I'm safe. Oh, I made it. No bat's gonna eat me. Close enough in combat, it would have attacked me otherwise. Is it 42.6? 42.6. Nice. No, I don't like fishing. Go away, Bob. I shall not do Bob. I refuse. Bob is annoying. If it wasn't the fishing one, I would be fine with it, but you can follow around behind me all you want, Bob. Yeah, get mad. Tell you what, I will tell you to go away. Cat has been left alone. If it was the balloon pocket one, I would be 100% down with that. That's fun. But now, you need something. I'm looking for information on the Royal Court of Twill. The Royal Court of Twill was signed by the heads of Kourend's 5 houses, known then as the Royal Lords. This was over 1,000 years ago. The Accord declared that they would take over rulership of Great Kourend from the Council of Elders. For many years after the Accord was signed, the Royal Lords took it in turns to rule the kingdom. Each of them ruled for 10 years in turn. Those practices have long since been abolished, though, and Kourend is now ruled by the Kourend Council. The original Accord has since been lost, but copies still exist in this library. If I want to find the original, many have tried and failed. You would likely have no better luck. However, if it interests you, you might wish to read The Envoy to Varlamore by Derek Paulson. It details how the original Accord was lost. You know where I can find the book? Right in the middle floor, Northeastern Bay. Thank you. Middle floor, floor 2, Northeastern Bay. I'm in the Northeastern Bay. Assuming I'm finding. Pretty sure this is Northeastern Bay. Let's check all the bookshelves. Presumably all of them. There we go. Dibs. We're just going to kind of skip through this a little bit because it's going to take a long time to read. Barrymore. Disaster struck, destroying a ship off the south coast of Kourend. Great search, but failed. Got a cave. And a cage. And their perils. Only 2 returned. Adventure to enter those caves and reach the bottom. And it may yet return to Kourend. In other words, yeah. And like that, we shall depart. In this area, we will be coming back to at some point, if not next time, for more, but sometime soon for more Favour stuff. I think I actually need to hold on to the book, but I guess I'll hold on to the book. Actually, no, I don't. Screw it. Goodbye, book. I read it. That's good enough, right? Hold on. Where am I going? Where am I going? We are very much wrong. Staff shop, huh? That's cool. Doubt it has any good staves, mind you, but still pretty cool. And now we shall head back to Hosidius and then gear up for a major delve. Safe. Actually, closest. Yeah, we'll still go back to Hosidius. There is no good answer. I could go with Shazian, but screw that. Shazian doesn't even like Shazian. They have shears. There's like one sheep. Two sheep. That's such an odd little pen. They just keep them because they're cute. I can get behind that. Alright, so for combat, we want to, first of all, let's dump it right in here first. I decide we are going to be making that our first tab. There we go. Now, in terms of gear, we want to placeholder, where, placeholder, 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 wield, wield. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Oh, never mind. We cannot wear that book. It requires level 50. That was a good shot. Could it give extra damage? No, never mind. Now, other things that are useful. We would like the leather gloves. Placeholder. Where are my boots? There we go. There. Also, we can put these on without hurting ourselves. So placeholder, placeholder. I look nothing like a mage. But I am a mage, I swear. Now, I think... I'm more than good enough. Oh, I don't have my cape. I don't have my hat. I have a hat. Come on now. I have a hat. Oh, we have a hat. In terms of my gear, I want to placeholder, placeholder. There we go. Guess I could throw a shield. Sure, I think that's all my gear. Don't have anything I can put there. I just don't need anything there. Again, the carnelian armor does not have any minus to magic. It's fantastic. Oh, I don't understand it, but I love it. I am like the most magey of mages. Look at that. Okay, so joking aside. Alright, kill a sand crab too, I guess. I'll kill a couple things while I'm on the way there. Weak to magic. I have magic. Oh boy, howdy do I have magic. We're going to choose Fire Strike as my spell, because damages. Alright, and we're heading in the right direction, I think. Yeah, we're just going to keep heading straight down this coast. Well, looking way down here, making juniper charcoal by chopping those trees and bringing them down here. Kind of sucky. It takes 16 hours, like IRL, for them to mature too, so it makes it even worse. Island. Cool looking. I don't know if there's anything actually there to do, but one day I will buy an axe from you, probably, Grandmaster. Or I won't. Doesn't really matter either way, I suppose. Also, very good sawmill spot. Very good sawmill spot, because you don't have to go very far to do stuff. That'll be the new sawmill spot I use for construction later on. I think I could probably turn on my run now. Oh, I hope I didn't need a roll first. I'm going to be very upset. Okay, good. So we had to kill one of those. Yes, one of those. I'm actually going to walk over here just to get one. I didn't want to kill something that tanky, but it's worth. Hey, Pickle, how goes it, friend? Doing one of these for a task, but I'm going here to fight a boss. Well, not a tough boss, but a boss. And wearing the most absolute mage armors of mage armors. Big, solid, thick metal armor that doesn't actually reduce your magic. I thought it was actually slow. I'm seeing you. Sometimes I have laser focus. Okay, crab dead. That gets me the easy task. I'll take some money, sure. Alright, so. Do not want to go in there. Sandy boulders are terrifying. Those are big crabs. I've been busy one. Got 57 agility, 81 farming, work on getting some favor and Kourend. It's a good time. Tennessee. Wait, why am I falling with that agility? Tennessee, wow, that's a heck of a journey. I don't have healing, but really. Okay. I hope you have a safe trip. My goodness. Excited about the move? Ooh, I found Arthur. Archer. Hello, I wasn't expecting to see anyone else down here. Are you Archer Hosidius? That's me. Who are you? I'm Prime Fuya. Your father sent me to find you. He's kind of worried. You really shouldn't worry. I'm fine. I'll head home as soon as I finish here. Could I help speed things along in some way? I promise to get you home. Now that you mention it, I could use some help. There's a chest in the next cave with something important in it, but it's got a big snake guarding it, though. By something important, do you mean the Royal Accord of Twill? How did you know that? Do you think I found you? Oh. Well, you already seem to know. Yes, I'm here looking for the Royal Accord of Twill. I think it's in that chest, but the snake is in the way. Could you kill it for me? Can't you do it yourself? I tried, but I'm not very good at fighting. Typical. Fine, I'll kill the snake. Just wait here. Snake. Snake eater, but snake killer. Please don't hurt me. House is so big it fits 3 families. Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. Ooh, level 20 magic. Heck yeah. Take anything for doing that? Bind. Not good, but... I'm actually taking damage. Am I going to have to use a salmon? I guess yes, at this rate. If I take another hit, I'm going to... Okay. You win, Snake. You got me to heal. Now burn. And sure enough, I didn't have to heal. Okay. Like I don't have like 900 salmon. Victory! Hey, I found a thing. Nice. Now that I found it, I shall destroy it. No, can't do that. Hey, I found it, Arthur. I've emptied that chest. And I found the Accord. Great, hand it over then. Oh yeah, you'll get it once you've returned home. Ugh, fine, I'll go home, but you better not run off with the Accord. Why do you want the Accord anyway? Why wouldn't I want? But signing the Accord marked the start of a golden age. Once the royal lords replaced the Council of Elders, Kourend prospered like never before. That was a long time ago. Why does it matter now? Because I think it's time for another golden age. The Kourend Council, like the Council of Elders before them, have failed to do a good job in running this kingdom. You think the 5 houses will do a better job? Exactly. How do you say the council's done a bad job? More crime, fewer homes, more illness, loss of jobs, the list goes on. Aren't the 5 houses partially to blame as well? They rule the cities. The council sets the laws and the council sets the budgets. We just have to do as they say, just like everyone else. Fair enough. Anyway, you better get off. Ah, gotcha. Waiting in the car and you're going. I appreciate you stopping in despite having such a busy day, friend. Hope the weather is nice down there and that you have a safe journey, so. How many times are you going to fall and drown? None. Great. Fantastic. Again, stay far away from the boulders. Those are scary. Those will be at risk of killing me. I'm going to be so sad once I eventually have to put down the armor and get actual mage equipment again. It's such a swag gear. Such a swag outfit, my goodness. Right, so this is going to give us that last 10% that we need for 100% favor. Exactly what we were hoping for. I wasn't expecting it to quite take that long for the saltpeter. I forgot you had to take so long to mix them, but hey, it's whatever. Maybe I'll change the title for YouTube to say this is Hosidius Day. Sorry, a little bit late for this session. Oh, actually, maybe I can change it. Hosidius Day. There we go. Boom. Updated. Let's see, so tomorrow I'll probably do Lova King, and then maybe we'll drop the 100,000. Screw it. It's worth it to get the minecart network. It just speeds things up so freaking much. So maybe I'll do that. And then after that we'll do the Another Cook quest and the Goblin quest. So that'll be for tomorrow morning. Path of Exiles. Sentinel League started, so I had to work on grinding up my character for my group, so I'll be doing that in the evening probably. Probably we'll do it off stream again. Not that exciting stuff. Turn this in. I don't think there's much of a reward besides the favor certificate, like maybe some sort of experience. Might have been farming. I don't think it was farming experience. That would be fantastic, but this had nothing to do with farming. Hello. Oh there, Arthur is safely back home again. I hear we have you to thank for that. All in a day's work. He also said you managed to recover the original copy of the Royal Court of Twill. I did. I assume you'll be wanting it. Yes, I'll make sure it's well looked after. Now, as for that reward I promised. Agility experience. Always appreciated. And a little bit of money, and yeah, solid. Anything else I can do for you? Nah, I'm good. Okay, thanks. I spent money to move. They sold my mom's PC. Oh, man. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. The favor for certificate. Let's go to 100. Ding. Gotcha. That's definitely a shame, though. Where's my Kourend book? I know I have a Kourend book somewhere. I just gotta remember what it looks like. Barbarian, that's... Look on that. Oh, there it is. Placeholder. Alright, we're gonna add that to the thing there. Boom. Then I guess we can probably deposit literally everything. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's put these back on first. We're gonna show off a couple of the things I worked so hard to unlock here. The first one being more east, I think. Is this one? I can't remember which house it is. I think it's to the east. Yeah, that's the one over there. So 100% is important for a couple of different things. Oh, someone's having a fun time thieving. Where in the world? I think it's actually up here. Yeah. This house. Yep, I remember now. So, for a reason, this house. There. We have 2 different fruit stalls. We steal from one, we run to the other. Note that you're getting 29 experience per. Now, I'm not going to do a full session, so I didn't buy the baskets first. But look at that bird. That's cool looking. Cormorant. Huh. Ideally here, though. Let me get rid of this off my screen. Kourend, Favour, Hosidius. So there we go. Boom. So you should be storing the strawberries, apples, and bananas, dropping the rest of it pretty much. I'm a verse team. Yeah. You may want to try and log on to Steam if you have another computer you can use or any sort of, you know, alternate way. I don't know if you can log on via I don't know if you can actually log on via the phone or not, but you may want to try so you can reset your password. Like lemons, I don't need any. Might want a lime, I think. Maybe a lime? I don't think so, probably, but I'll keep a gingerberry too. I think that's useful for something. Don't need the red berries. But know where you bring baskets with you. I'm just doing it to show off. It's good experience. You just run back and forth and get a whole bunch of easy fruit. Go from one, go to the other, go to one, go to the other. And it's the best experience. You can get up to like 45. And then you change over to blackjacking, I think. Because each of these apples goes into a basket. You keep, you know, same with the bananas. Boom. I'll go on just in case someone else wants to use it. Good manners, close it behind me. Of course, the pineapples are good for the good for composting, so it's very nice. Anyways, you would take all that, you would drop it off. I'll just throw it in here for now. Boom. You'd have 15 baskets, because all those baskets you use to pay farmers to do stuff for you, to watch over patches. And that's the end of that. Now let's go show the other thing we worked so hard to unlock. You know, you're thinking Tith Farm is another one, the Farming Guild is another one, but big reward for us right now, not right now, but for later on, along with that thing there, is right in here. Because we get access to the clay ovens. Not a very big deal by you, but we can get all sorts of stuff. Did I keep these in here? Did I keep these? Yeah, let's just do raw trout. Boom. This gives us a 5% chance to not burn anything. So effectively, you go back and forth between the chest that's right in the room and here, and you just, you know, you get a better chance to cook. So it's fantastic. Very useful when you're trying to go fast, but you have a chance to burn stuff. Now, if you have a high enough cooking that you can't burn anything, the Rogue's Den is better because you have the bank literally right next to the cooking fire. But other than that, this is absolutely great. I'm not going to do this inventory. It's just as an example, but absolutely wonderful place. Going off a little bit of my winter tote goodies. Okay, cooking at 57, so it's getting there. Fishing is actually going to eclipse it if I keep doing a temperos, though. So, for better or worse. But I'm sure with all the fish I get from temperos, it'll be easy enough. Again, I'm not going to do anything with the lobsters I got, or especially the sharks or any of that, but eventually I will. But all the stuff, though. But for now, that is actually where I'm going to be cutting things off today. I feel like that was my my big goal. I wanted to get done with Hosidius. I wanted to get done with West. Well, this region I have 100%. Next time we're going to move over to Lova King, and I think we're going to work on getting the mining the sulfur to 65, and then see where we're at from there. That'll be a bit of a grind, but then after that we'll move over to Arceus and Piscaris. We'll probably ignore Shazian because screw Shazian. You don't get anything from there for a long time, and I'm not high enough level to be able to do most of the good stuff. So, all this is very good to get done, especially the network, because then they'll let me just zoom around as needed. So, always very nice. But good seeing you again, Pickle. Sorry you came in at the tail end of the session. I had a good 2.5 hours, and the next time I'll probably be on again tomorrow around, probably 7:30. But best of luck in your move. I hope everything goes well. Hope the next time I talk to you, you'll be in Tennessee and hopefully geared up. But you take care, and everyone else watching, thank you so very much. Anyone on the VOD, you all take care, and I'll see you once again on the next adventure.